Hey, what is up, guys? It is your boy Chris Starfire back with another Ark Mobile video. Now, this is an episode of Ask Me Anything. Now, Mr. Delane Veray, I probably pronounced that terribly wrong, but I think it's alright. Mr. Delane Veray, you had a question in the comments for Ask Me Anything, and your question was, does Titan die after 24 hours? Now, does a wild Titan die after 24 hours? Yes. Does a tame Titan die after 24 hours? Except you're playing multiplayer, it will not. Now, if you want to get your Titan to last for over 24 hours, this is how you do it. You are going to need some Daedons. Now, the Daedons have the special ability to heal themselves and every creature in the vicinity, so you're going to want to use that to your advantage. Now, there are a bunch of things with the Titan. Now, keep in mind, it's only going to increase the health. It's always going to be hungry. And simply, there is no way to feed a hungry Titan in the game. Now, what are the utilities for a Titan? You can't really use it to raid because its health is always going to be dropping even before getting hit with the turrets. You can't use it to farm because I don't believe they farm. If you are wondering how to actually knock out a Titan, you have to use cannonballs usually attached to your quests and hit them in the head a couple times. And you can't trap them because if you do trap them, they don't tame, funny enough. And then once it's down, you literally just put a saddle into its body and it should just equip that and instantly tame. Now, the Daedons are dungeon exclusive creatures, meaning I'm guessing if you can tame a Titan, you can probably tame some Daedon. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the dungeon. I can't remember which specific one has them. You can simply just search that up. But you kill a few, kill the boss, come back, revive, and tame. Or you could look around the island and ask island members if anybody has a spare Daedon they could possibly breed or you could trade for. And they do come in airy colors just like everything else, but if you do breed a couple times, you can actually get a specific brand that doesn't have the airy colors, and that works for all the tames. Now, on stats of the Daedons, they are pretty much base decent creatures. On regular Ark, these creatures can be used for raiding and a lot of stuff. They can pretty much take on any level 100 creature on the island because they do have tanked health and their damage is pretty decent. How much is he doing? Like close to 288. Okay, he's doing almost 288 damage exactly. And this is just a wild one from the dungeon. Doesn't really have any levels. It's not breeded. So if you are planning to use this guys for raiding, which as I said they are really good at, yes, it's good. They are on the same level as the Tapey. I would feed them some beer and possibly give them a chain for more protection. Look, 7k health, and he's only level 250. Not breeded again as I said last time, so he's pretty tanked. He does a little dance right there, that's funny. Okay. And he has a little tail wiggle, which is also really funny. So yeah, great creatures. They consume a ridiculous amount of meat, so you always want to make sure you have them access to meat. They farm meat, they farm berries, they pretty much farm everything because they are a type of pig. And as you know in real life, pigs will eat meat if they have to, wild boar will eat meat. So yeah, they're pretty well-rounded tame, and we're just gonna fight a couple things so you guys can watch. And yeah. So as I said again, doing about 230, 80 something damage per hit. As I said, you can breed them to get a little bit stronger because trust me, they can be really strong. What I would say is do damage, because I remember in the dungeon fighting these creatures, altogether they weren't doing that much damage to me. As long as I kept running, damage and speed are something depending what exactly you want to use them for. In the dungeon, as long as I kept running, I could use my shotgun to slowly mow them down. So yeah, just showing you its stats a little bit, and we're just gonna kill everything. Doesn't matter what you are. Does anybody notice the Castoids are actually strong? Yeah, you can also do the heal attack at any moment if your health does get low enough. That's why they're so good for raiding. But the heal attack takes a ridiculous amount of meat. So take this guy hunting. Make sure you have a big Rex that collects a lot of meat. What I do when I really need a lot of meat is I go in a small stream or river with my Giga or Rex and just take random chomps. And I usually get close to 1,000 fish just by doing that. So yeah, there has to be meat in its inventory to do the healing trick, and especially for something as big as a Titan, you're gonna need to do it a couple times constantly, so it's gonna take a ridiculous amount of meat. Look how much is going, and we're not even doing anything, we're just standing here. I'm giving it its own chance to just stay there and eat. Are you done now? Are we good? I think we're good. It's hungry. That's... Is it my stomach or his stomach? Oh, he's super low on food. And think of how much he just ate 2 seconds ago. Although they can farm berries, I'm pretty sure they prefer me because he has berries right now in his inventory and he's not eating them. Sorry, Mr. Stego, we need to kill you for food. So yeah, these are one of the tames that are an investment, and an investment to tame and an investment to use. Just like the Titans, honestly. I mean, it's one of those creatures that takes almost as much to take care of them as much as it's used. So, die. We really need to boost your melee, my guy. Come on, a little bit more. Hurry up, my guy. Come on. 95, and we should be done. So, yeah. 200 to almost 95 per hit. I'm sure we hit the spine. That's why it was 95 damage that time. Or about, whatever. $280. Oh, he's gonna be dead real quick. And you're down. We get some more food, and hopefully he's gonna be done starving real quick. A lot of Charlie, whatever they're called. Anything's fair game for me. $350, 43k in food, and that drops literally super fast. Anything that fights back is fair game. Sorry, Mr. Daeodon, but you gotta die. Hopefully we can find something bigger like a Rex, because I really need the meat. Or an alpha anything. I think I could take on an alpha with this. Yeah, because I was able to take a level 1 something alpha with 1 wolf. So as long as there's knockback, of course, if it's a Rex, there's going to be no knockback. I think a Cardinal would take some knockback. A Raptor would definitely take knockback. So yeah, it's only a Rex I really have to worry about if I am fighting an alpha. Yeah, look, 2k health, and we still make pretty much quick work of him. We're too close for him to blind us, so I'm just gonna keep on doing what he's doing. For caves, these are also amazing tames for caves. Kind of overkill though. The only reason I go to caves is for Soothing Bomb and Chitin. If I'm going for Soothing Bomb, I can practically run it naked, who cares? And if I'm going for Chitin, of course you have to use the wolf or the saber. The saber is better for collecting Chitin, and the wolf is better all around as a fighting tame. Remember the first time I tried taming a wolf with a slingshot. This is when I was new at Ark, and surprisingly, I was surprised that something at level 30 did that much damage to me, and ended up killing it instead of actually knocking it out. Same. I wish I recorded my earlier Ark days, because I remember like trying to tame a Theory with a bunch of slingshots, and I remember actually knocking a Theory out, then not being able to tame it because we didn't have enough narcotics, because we didn't know how narcotics worked back then. Then there was the, what's it called again, the big one. Yes, you can still get pounced on, they're not that big. What's the thing called again? Sea creature that bites. Sea creature that bites. Not a T-Rex, but it's close. Come on, it was in Jurassic Park. What's it called? We see them all the time. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about anyway, but we knocked one of those out, and we didn't understand that some creatures' torpor dropped really high, so it was laying there and we were trying to feed it fish, and it was close to waking it up, so we just killed it because we didn't know what to do. So yeah, pretty interesting with early Ark days. A lot of people have been messaging me to play with me At the moment, I am not really stationed at a server because we are having some issues in PvP with people we used to be friends with on the server. We're not friends with them anymore, and it's kind of war. And all my friends are like, we don't really know if we're ready to fight another war because we just fought 3 and barely won, honestly. And now we're fighting the guys we helped fight one of the wars with. So yeah, at the moment I'm not really playing competitive Ark, but if you are a YouTuber who would like to do collab and you've watched up to this point, just message me down below. I have a Discord, but I'm not really active on there, so just message me in the comments because I'm more likely to see that than my Discord. I know I've added a bunch of YouTubers to my Discord who said they would like to work with me, but it hasn't really gone through, hasn't really worked out. Anyway guys, it's been your boy Chris Starfire. Hope my insight was able to help you some way, somehow, and peace out.